Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, run
you
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had him shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen echo, black attire. $1 million make a follower messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Guess what Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Darnold now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
14 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
To throw is Darnold. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Darnold.
That one complete to Naylor.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Baby, I'm living it. I think I'm ready for kids. He said, well, let's stop trying to...
They'll run here with Akers.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Akers fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At about the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gone. And he's going to go down. Back in the 27-yard line. He's sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. pressure. They got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, that's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
could tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night. I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this bed. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
Big gain of 5, and it's second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He completes it to Jones. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Darnold.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
That play buried behind the line by the linebacker, Nick Vigil.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, complete. Jefferson the target. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They're going to look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They run here with Dowdle.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Dowdle trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run-supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Prescott. CeeDee Lamb. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
KaVontae Turpin from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
That's to the left side where he's got Naylor.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Darnold. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Here's 1st down. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let.
This love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. This one taken at the 7. And he's out of bounds, but problem there, he doesn't even get back to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They face second down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on third down is Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. To throw again is Darnold. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And he will score! DeAndre Hopkins! Touchdown, KC! Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accurate.
And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, P-Rock. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll run it here. It's Samaje P-Rock. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's second and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Mahomes back. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They send him right out of the slot. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. First and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll bring up second and goal. Here's Darnold again. This one caught at the 4. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. They'll try and throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. To throw on first down is Darnold. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one is caught by Addison. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Darnold to throw on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quake,
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold.
Open man is Naylor. He's got it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On fourth down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Room here to run. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the plan.
2nd and 10.
Now Darnold.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That is caught. And he works free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Darnold to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Vikings.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. With a slant to his running back, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Vikings 7. Will Walker to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
They'll set up a throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the Vikings 33-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Second and 7.
Great. 63.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
No touch that. Yeti. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off of play action, Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got room.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 37 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Elliott on for the extra point.